Hi, Morgan Freeman. Glad you could join us.
The last message. Sara was always close to her younger sister, Emma. So when Emma suddenly stopped responding to Sara's texts and calls, Sara's unease grew. 3 days earlier, Emma had mentioned a new app she'd downloaded. "It's called Echo," she said excitedly. "It lets you talk to people from the other side." Sara had laughed it off, dismissing it as one of Emma's quirks. But now the silence was unbearable. She sent one last message. "Em, are you okay? Please call me." Hours later, Sara's phone buzzed. Relief washed over her as she saw Emma's name. But the message was strange, just a series of numbers. 0315, 0444, 0606. Confused, Sara tried calling, but it went straight to voicemail. She checked the time, 3 a.m. Her heart pounded as the minutes ticked by. When her phone chimed at 3:15, she almost dropped it. Another message from Emma, "Help me." Sara's blood ran cold. She dialed Emma's number, but the line was dead. The next time Sara looked at the clock, it was 4:43 a.m. She waited, anxiety twisting her gut, until the phone buzzed at exactly 4:44 a.m. The message was more chilling this time. "It's in the house." Terror gripped Sara. She texted back, "What's in the house? Emma, answer me." No reply. Sara couldn't wait any longer. She grabbed her keys and drove 2 hours to Emma's apartment, praying this was a sick joke. She arrived just as dawn was breaking. The building was eerily quiet as she let herself in with the spare key Emma had given her. The apartment was dark, the air heavy with a sense of dread. "Emma," Sara called out, her voice trembling. She walked through the empty living room, the silence pressing in on her. Then her phone buzzed. Sara looked down. It was 6:06 a.m. The message from Emma read, "Behind you." Sara's breath caught in her throat. Slowly she turned. The living room was empty, but she felt something, a presence, like cold fingers brushing the back of her neck. She bolted for Emma's bedroom, throwing open the door. Emma was there, lying on the bed, pale and still. Her phone was clutched in her hand, the screen glowing faintly. Sara rushed to her side, shaking her, but Emma didn't respond. Emma's phone buzzed. Sara, shaking, took it and saw the message. "It's too late." A shadow moved in the corner of the room. Sara whipped around, but there was nothing, only darkness. But the feeling of being watched was overwhelming. Emma's phone buzzed again in Sara's hand. She looked down, tears blurring her vision. The message read, "You're next." Sara dropped the phone and ran from the apartment, her heart hammering in her chest. As she reached the front door, she heard it, a soft whisper echoing through the empty halls. Sara, she never went back to that apartment, but the messages didn't stop. Every night at 3:15 a.m., her phone buzzed with a new message, each one more terrifying than the last. And every night, she felt it getting closer. Whatever it wasn't done with her yet.